Good morning, people. Happy Wednesday. Another day of trading. You guys seen before the first video we had a couple successful trades. We went 2 out of 3, and so we're gonna see what we can do today. So the first time I went over a lot of information or a little bit more in depth. Today I'm just gonna be trading, and if you guys have questions, you can leave them in the comments, and I'll try to answer them afterwards. So we know what we do is always we're gonna open up pocket option, and we're gonna open up our currency strength. Now we'll be doing a couple of trades on the this account right here. You can see the balance right there. But I also will be doing some trades off of a $50 account. I think it's like $47, and we're just gonna watch growing it from there. First things first. Let's open up a couple currency pairs and see what we're looking at today. So we had CAD versus Chief. Normally I like to click the highest percentage ones. Because there's no point in having good trades I would never trade, even if these were good opportunities. 50% isn't really worth it to me when I could be doing an 80% or 87% commission off of a trade. So let's just set up our charts, and all right, I think we're good. We have Euro USD, Euro Chief, Euro CAD. So normally I click the main ones in this column. Sometimes I come over here. But let's open up the very first one and see what type of charts we're looking at for the day. All right, so we have CAD versus Chief, a little bit of an uptrend here. Currency strength for those two. Here's CAD, here's Chief. A little bit less than CAD. Not a whole lot. So you can see up here it started to trade a little sideways. I'll move this up here and add our new support line. And we'll bring that up a little bit more. Okay, just a little more. All right, so we're gonna leave it about right there. You can see it's not quite in the oversold range yet. It's still trading in between here. Could be almost having an opportunity if it reaches this bar. We'll come back to it in a second, see what happens. All right, so Euro versus JPB, trading kind of sideways, which makes for good opportunity sometimes because you can just trade the support and resistance lines if it's moving laterally. Euro versus JPB equals strength. So we might be able to find an opportunity here based on support and resistance lines, like I said. Because it's trading laterally and it's at the same strength, it's kind of just going back and forth right now. So we're going to put this right here. And we'll bring that down a little bit. And we'll have it about right there. And we're going to see what happens. Excuse me. AUDUSD. Okay, so we might have a good opportunity here. AUD versus USD. AUD is stronger by a significant amount, which we see now that we identify a little uptrend here. And if we wanted to, we could grab a trend line and there, bring it up. So we can clearly identify that it's an uptrend here. I'm just going to delete that. Just wanted to show you guys. And delete. Remember, once again, guys, this is all about patience. We want to wait for a good trading opportunity. We don't just want to take a dumb one just because. And we'll add the new support line to right here. Around this range. Doesn't have to be exact. Okay, so first we had it was pushing down. Now it's pushing up a little bit ahead. So when you identify a trend, you want to look for, if it's a uptrend, you want to look for red candles. Red candles are good opportunities for calls, right? For us to be like, okay, I think this is going to go up because it's in an uptrend. So those candlesticks have more power when you identify the trend. It's you can make a better decision. Obviously, these support resistance lines, you see it hit here, knock down. And also the body of these candlesticks can tell you information too, which we'll be going over that some more in some other videos. There's a book I'll recommend. I think it's called The Candlestick Bible, which I'm actually going to read back through again. It was very helpful, educational on learning about different candlesticks. All right, let's keep it going. If a chart looks kind of funky, avoid it. Don't try to just take a trade just for the heck of it. All right, so we have an uptrend here, Euro USD. And I always refresh the screen every few minutes. So Euro's pretty stronger. So we have an uptrend. Let's bring down our trend lines. I'll bring that one down just a little bit. Still nothing clear. Let's come back over here and see what's happened. So we have an uptrend, CAD versus Chief. All right, so it's pushed down. We're going to take a small trade here because we have a little bit of an uptrend, but it is trading sideways. I'm going to go for push it down a little bit more. I'm going to go for a call for 3 minutes and see what happens. Let's make sure. Okay, so CAD isn't a whole lot stronger than Chief, but I still think there could be a buying opportunity here. All right. Oh, I missed my buying opportunity. I'm going to wait for it to push again, and I'm going to grab it if it does. And we're only going to do a $5 trade just because this is like anytime, like I said, I'm not 100%, I don't have the most optimized trade. I'm going to risk a small amount of money. And it's obvious, like, yeah, if it works out, I could have made a lot more. But, once again, you have to have account management, risk management. If you don't, then you will blow through a lot of money really quickly. So let's wait for it to push down. All right, waiting for it to drop again, if it does. All right, so starting to push up some again. Not a whole lot happening on this chart yet. And our USD. Might be a buying opportunity on this chart too as well pretty soon. All right, here we go. I'm going to buy right here. See? Here I bought here, guys. This is why I only risked $5. So it pushed down even more right after this buy. So if it keeps pushing, we're going to take a higher position, a higher money amount, but we'll be able to get in a little bit better. So I'm going to double it to 10 now. If it pushes back down over here, and let's just make sure the currency strength hasn't surpassed yet. Okay, so we shouldn't be pushing down too much. But if it pushes back down to where it just was, I will be buying in. All right, guys. So right now you can see we're 14 points in profit after going down 26 points. So a lot of times, if you read the charts right, you'll make a good purchase decision. But, if I could have gotten lower, I like to be deeper in profit because it just gives you more wiggle room. So you can see right now we're 24. This means nothing really because we have 1 minute 48 seconds left. And we already know price can move, can fluctuate 30 points in literally 10 seconds. So 29 points sometimes can be really good in profit depending on how the market is moving. Sometimes it can literally just flip on you, in seconds. So I missed this AUD USD, but this would have been a great opportunity for a call like I was predicting, but we can only look at one chart. We can only look at one chart at a time. So this is really, really pushing. Now, remember, if you've seen the last video, when it pushes a lot in a little bit of time, I do like to buy a put, because I think it's going to come down if it pushes dramatically in a short period of time. So let's look at AUD USD. It's significantly stronger, but all right, guys. So look at this: 40 points in profit off of this trade. Pretty much like textbook. I thought it was going to go here, and it did. We're 50 points in profit. So had I bought that dip, guys, we'd be like 70 points, 70, 80 points in profit had I bought the dip that happened beforehand. So we got 40 seconds left with 48 points in profit. Guys, we should be good to go. This should close out in our favor. Unfortunately, it was only a small position. But profit is profit, and it's whatever, $4 in profit in a couple of seconds. I'm not mad at that. AUD USD. Let's go for a $5. I'm gonna put a $5 put just because I don't think it's gonna stay here. And guys, we're closing this one out with good profit. I'm gonna take a $5 put here and see what happens. It could push above a lot. If it does, then is what it is. So 9 points ahead. We don't worry about what happens in the first few seconds though. All we care about is where is it at in the last like 30 seconds is what matters to me. And if it keeps going really, really high, I'm gonna buy another put at a higher position. So with 34 or 32 points in profit, you could whip 50 points of profit. So now I'm gonna take a $10 put right. If it goes back up to 50, I'm buying. See, it's pushing down again. You have to make really quick decisions out here sometimes. Like the market can move really quickly. In a short period of time. So if it pushes back up there, though, I'm going to go ahead and grab it. Another put at double the position. We will see. Okay, it's almost back there. It's straddling right now. All right, so I don't know if it's going to hit it again in the time frame I want it to. But, that 40, 50 points in profit was looking really good. You can see it's dropping right now. That was a perfect buying opportunity and I missed it. Okay, so if it shoots back up to this end, that's what we want to get in at. Right now, I'm not going to worry about it. A minute, 30 seconds left, and we are 24 points out of profit on this trade. I really wanted to push back up some more so I can buy. I might settle for 40 this time if we can get there. Uh-oh. All right, guys, we're almost there. So we're there now. But because another candle started, I'm going to wait a little bit to buy because you can see right now 64 points up there. And I think I'm going to be ballsy. I'm just going to take a $15 trade. But I'm going to look at the currency strength one more time and see, make sure it hasn't gotten too high. Okay. So AUD has gotten even more stronger. So granted, because AUD has gotten a little bit more stronger, buying a put could be kind of risky because sometimes when these candles tend to keep going up, but you might have a little gap to where it works out. So because it's not exactly where I want. All right, guys. So see, once again, that a red candle's forming now where it's pushing the price back down. And that would have been a good buying opportunity where I was at. So you guys can learn from my mistakes or my lack of taking action that this would have been, normally when you have these little spikes, normally it's going to push down for a period of time. Now, granted, it's going to push down and then price is going to bounce back up from what I've seen. So this getting in right here would have been a good buying opportunity. So just look for those dramatic spikes in a short period of time. And I was getting ready to put up $15 on that trade, which would have been a perfect trade. But the other opportunity now that this little red candle is pushing down, it might be, so at the bottom of wherever this red candle bottoms out at, it might be a good opportunity for a call. Okay, so we might have another buying opportunity here because it's reaching the resistance line. And if you can see over here, it hasn't bounced down. So let's look at the currency strength real quick. Refresh. CAD is getting stronger against Chief. A lot of these bottom three. For the ones I'm not sure, I don't want to risk a lot of money. So we're just going to do another $5 put. Hopefully it bounces down like I expect it to. If not, it is what it is. But I will be taking a bigger trade soon, and hopefully my bigger trade goes right because normally we want to do some bigger trades in an account like this, but so nothing, no action here really yet. You can see this one is straddling. It's going back and forth. We don't really know which direction it wants to go yet. All right, so -4, -1, 2. This one may go in my favor. We will see. So it's definitely straddling right now. It would have been probably better to get in a little bit higher. That way I have more wiggle room. Let's go down to, so -6, -1. We won't worry about that. This one is still on this red candle fighting, pushing down. But 3 minutes would have already almost been up for this time frame. So like I said, right here, I should have got in. We would have had a good, probably about a good $12 profit on this. Had I taken this position up here at the peak like I, expected to. But I did not get in quick enough. So next time I'll be a little bit quicker on that. 17 points. So price looks like it's finally starting to go in our favor. -22 with a minute left. I think this should close out profitably. And then right now, because I've been doing $5 trades, it's going to pretty much break us even. So we're 30 points in profit with 50 seconds. That should be enough to close us out profitably unless a dramatic spike happens in this time frame, which it could, but I don't think it will. So I think we should be good. I really want to get in another position here, but not quite sure yet. AUD USD, AUD USD. So I will take another position once this one closes out, as long as there's we're at a good opportunity to take it. So look, guys, so you can see how much price moves. So 10, we have 20 seconds left, and price is going down to 10 points when it was just at 30. So it could flip on us. Hopefully we can lock in with this last 15 seconds left. But guys, I can tell you from experience that, you're never safe. You're never too safe. If the market is moving like this, it could easily spike up really quickly. So 7 points. So 3, 2, 1. Oh, wow. We barely closed that one. We closed that one. All right. So right now, guys, we're 2 out of 3. So we have risked $15. Right. So we risked a total of $15, and we have 2 of those trades that have gone in our favor. So AUD USD, if it keeps pushing down, it will be a good buying opportunity soon, like I said. Excuse me. So we've made $8.40 in profit. Obviously nothing crazy, nothing too large. But really, I think after the so that was $8.40 in profit, but we did have one go bad. So really we made like $4 in profit. The balance was like 20. So now it's 24. All right, so now we have a green candle forming at the bottom of this one, coming back up. So price is moving back up, which it should because AUD is a lot stronger. So, but we're going to keep looking at some different charts for a second. Let's go back to this one. Once you find how a market is moving in certain charts, then you can continue to play with it a little bit. So price is broken past the resistance line. Let's look at the currency strength again. CAD versus Chief. It's going to push up. If it pushes up dramatically, great opportunity for a put. But right now, we'll let it play around a little bit more. So like I said, this market has been trading sideways. Euro JPB, let's look at it. Euro JPB. It may push down a little bit below this. I'm going to take a $5 because this has been a good support line for us. I'm going to take a actually, let's do a $6. Let's see what we can do. Let's go up $1. If it pushes back down to this bottom, our support line, then I'll take a buy. So this would have been a good put right here. Price was up here. Now it dropped below. Price is almost at that line. And if it up, I'm going to buy. I'm going to buy right there. All right, guys. So you can see price is straddling. We're 5 points in profit right now. Minute 18 seconds. Could go any direction. Hopefully it goes in our favor. We have CAD versus Chief pushing down in price. Let's see what AUD is doing. Still hasn't made much movement. Euro JPY. Let's see what Euro JPY is looking like. Euro JPY is at equal strength, so I'm going to mark up this chart real quick to see what we got going on. Could be a good buying opportunity here. And you can see we just bounced out of profit by 1 point. Not a big deal. Hopefully it goes back in our favor in this last 42 seconds. 4 points out, 6 points, 4 points in, 10 points in profit, 15 points in profit. Up, it's starting to move where we want it to in this last 26 seconds. Euro JPY, once this position closes, I do want to get in here. So Euro JPY is pushing down a lot, but it's pushing down a lot for them to have the same currency strength. So I think I might take a stronger position if this keeps pushing down, because analyzing the charts right now, this should not be pushing down this much. So I'm gonna go for our highest trade of the day, and it should be all right. So you can see it's starting to bounce. I'm gonna take a $10 trade here, and hopefully it doesn't push down too much. If it does, I will counter it by I will double up on this position. If it pushes too far down, I'm going to catch it real quick, and then we'll double up, and we should make our money back. Because looking at this chart, it should not push down too much. It doesn't really make sense for it to, because one currency isn't that much stronger than the other for it to push down that much. So we're at 26.19. So right now we're 3 for 4. Sorry. 3 for 4 on this trades. Now the bad thing is I've been doing lower trades, so kind of like we've been breaking even, which is why I just took a $10 trade. This will help get us a little bit more of a head if this trade goes in our favor. So I'm not going to take any more trades until this one closes. And hopefully, goes in our favor. So we got a minute 47 seconds to watch it. And we'll see what happens. So as you can see, guys, price is starting to push in our favor. And so you want to catch the dramatic drops. But the biggest thing is when you analyze is knowing why you're taking the trade. If you can explain why you took the trade and look at your, what points led you to take a trade, then don't take it. Like I said, that's how you lose money quickly. So far, I've explained every reason why I've taken every single trade. So you guys can see I'm not here just, clicking buttons and taking random guesses at trades. So this is why I took the $10 trade, guys. So we're 47 points of profit with 60 points. That dramatic drop was a perfect buying opportunity for us. We pretty much hit like a floor, and now we're 57 points in profit. Now I'm not going to toot my horn too much right now because it could drop on us, because that's just what happens sometimes. But I think we're going to be good with this one. And this was a textbook trade, in my opinion, so far. If it goes wrong, then, I'll just be wrong, but I think this was a beautiful trade we just took. Now, granted, I was very confident in this trade, so I probably should have went at least $20. But luckily, once we take this trade, this will finally put us in profit. And then once you have a winning trade, so now we'll be at our highest profit point. We're about to get back $18.40. Now, if I just take $5 trades, then we'll balance out as long as I'm not wrong on those. If I can find another good trading opportunity, then I'll take a larger trade like I did on this one. But this was still, I should be taking $50 trades in reality, because, that would be 2% of account value. But right now I'm taking even lesser trades just to demo. So guys, that one closed out beautifully. Absolutely textbook where we wanted to be. So we went from, 620 to 637 today so far. And that was a great buying opportunity. Glad I clicked that chart. Let's see if we can find anything else. I want to take a decent trade, guys. I want to, make some large amounts of money for you guys. And typically, probably what I'll start doing is, I don't know if I'm going to annotate every single video because they're going to be kind of long. I don't know if you guys want to watch the full trades go on, or I might just start, fast forwarding through and then I'll voice it over later so you guys can kind of understand why I took what trade I did. Let me know, guys. Give me some feedback. I don't want every video to be 30 minutes long, but you know, between talking and being patient for a good trade, that's what it ends up being. Now, granted, guys, I will say this: any day where you make more money than you lost and your account balance is up, it's a good day. Whether it's $2 or $20 or $200, you know, that's a good day. So I'm not going to complain because, like I said, we're making money from our computer, guys. We could have been, you know, this is 24 minutes total in trading time. We made $17. So, you know, I could have got a job at, you know, $17 an hour and still not, you know, I wouldn't have made this money. And it would take a whole hour. And we're clicking buttons, guys, and reading charts. So, you know, I'm grateful for any growth. And once you finish ahead like this, you just want to do account risk management for the rest of your trades. That way you manage to still finish above where you started at. So we're back to AUD USD. Let's refresh the page. USD is still low. AUD is still riding up. And it looks like it's been hanging out above this resistance line. So I think now, you know, we've probably established a new resistance level. Euro JPY. All right, guys, look how much this is pushing up. So this was a perfect buying opportunity here. And I want you guys to understand this. So why did I take this chart? One, this chart was moving sideways here. The currency strength was equal, which means that it should just be going back and forth. When this candle pushed this far down in price and there was really no justification for it, I knew that price had to bounce back up because the currency strength wasn't strong enough to even force it this much down. Now, there are other market factors that could play a part, but, you know, given off the information I have in front of me, this, you know, just seemed like a great position because the market had pretty much bottomed out. Because if you look at the chart, it hadn't got this low in a while. And obviously, you know, so when it goes here, we want to understand, okay, why did it go here? Now, if I would have refreshed the currency strength and it would have been a lot stronger than the other one, then we'd be okay, it makes sense. And it probably would have kept pushing down. But being that it wasn't, you know, I figure, okay, this is one of those situations where price is going to bounce down a lot dramatically, but it's going to bounce up quickly as well. Same thing if it bounces up too high and it does not enough justification, then you can also buy a put. So either way, those are just some little things in understanding charts. Once again, I am no expert. I'm still learning a lot myself. See if I can look up another good chart. Chief JPY. JPY is a little bit stronger. But the chart, I'm not really, let's see. Let's bring the lines down here and see if I like the way the chart looks. So these two broke out past, I would say this is, so Chief JPY is going to push down because JPY is a little stronger. So, 1 second, go back to these charts, see if we have anything else. CAD versus Chief is looking like CAD versus Chief. We should be seeing this push up in a second. All right, so I will take a $5 trade on a call shortly because CAD should be pushing up in a little bit. Click away, and this will probably be my last trade for the day. Some days, guys, like I said, I'll do larger trades. Some days I'll do smaller trades. Chief JPY. Let's go back here. All right, so if it pushes down to the equal of this green candle, up and pushing down, push down a little bit more, buddy. All right, and I'm gonna buy there. Regardless of where this trade goes, unless it pushes down a lot, where I'm like, okay, this should be a good buying opportunity, then I am not going to take any more trades. If this pushes down to 15, I think I will buy in again. But other than that, my biggest goal, guys, is I want to finish above where we left off at. And let's see how many trades have we taken today. We've taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades, and we are 4 for 5. If we can close this one out, we'll be good money and we'll be done for the day. So guys, we're gonna have 2 minutes of patience. I'm gonna pause the video so you guys don't have to deal with much more time, and I will unpause the video when we only have a few seconds left. All right, guys. So unfortunately, we're probably not gonna finish profitably on this trade. Yep, this one did not go where I wanted it to. So right now we're a little bit down. So I may take. We might have. Okay, so here's the deal. So now the reason why I didn't go where I wanted to is because Chief is starting to be even with CAD. So now this chart is going to start trading differently. CAD had more strength at first, but now Chief is even. If CAD had more strength, we would have finished where we wanted to. But Chief being equal pushed it down. So we could be happy, with a little $12 profit, or I could wait around because I give myself a max of 10 trades, and I don't want to overtrade. So we're 4 for 6 right now. Now, how many trades we had correct is not as important as how large the trades were, because if we're just trading, equal amounts every single time, then we're not really going to be in profit, which is why I took a $10 trade. Because had we just doing this, we could have took, 10, 20 trades, and if we just would have been going back and forth like this, we really wouldn't be that profitable. So you just want your winning trades to be larger than your losing trades, regardless of how many trades you take. Let's see what Euro JPY is looking like. Same strength, pushing down again. All right, so indicators are telling us, so we have same strength with Euro being pushed down. It's almost in the oversold category, so this could be a good buying opportunity. If this keeps pushing down some more enough, I'm going to take a trade, and we're going to take a large trade. Not really a large trade, but we're going to take a $25 trade. And we could, all right, so I might have missed it because now it's starting to go up. If it forces down more, then I will go ahead and go for a buy. And then however this trade goes, I will be done for the day. So right now it's playing around. I could buy it, but I really want it to be red first. I want it to push down more, and then I'll buy it. Let's refresh one more time. So Euro JPY is still the same strength right now. All right, it's pushing up, pushing up. We might have missed it. Let's switch charts. Euro JPB, same strength. So we have a similar scenario with this chart as well. All right, guys, I'm going to pause it again and see if I can get a good position in. All right, guys, so just to let you in on what's going on. So I took a position I thought was good, and we end up being 60 points out of profit, 47 points out of profit. So I hedged with a much stronger position. So I went 25. I hedged in 60. So if we finish this position out, we'll be good and ahead. So I'm going to pause the video again. And in 2 minutes, I will unpause and let you guys know. Bye. So we just lost $85. Actually, no. So we just lost $90 in a trade. So overall, these past 3 trades. So guys, this is completely if we would have had 2 more seconds, this would have went in our favor. And that happens sometimes. Now, granted, I've been doing smaller trades, so I'm not really too disappointed. We can make it back on one trade. Now, granted, let's look at how many trades we've taken today, because you guys get to see the learning experience. So right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's refresh the page. Oops, wrong page. So what happened was with this one is that Euro dropped in strength and then ended up pushing past. So it kind of got us last minute. The trade was going so well. Last minute, had we had literally 2 more seconds, we would have finished profitably. It's unfortunate. Now, a little lesson in that is I didn't get in low enough. I hedged, didn't work out. But, it's not that big of a deal, because even though we took all those trades, we can make back what we lost, in one simple trade if it goes well. But, we just want to if we take any more trades, which we should be, pretty much we should be done for today. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here because I don't want to overtrade just because I lost money. If I try to play catch up, it's not gonna work out well. So we're gonna end it here. We're gonna end up in a negative today. Now you see all the trades I took, but granted, I could take one trade and make back all of our losses if I so please. I've been taking small trades today, which is a good thing. So we'll see where the market goes. I might watch this chart for a little bit, and if I see a really good position, I'll hop in and let you guys know. All right, guys. So I want you guys to see today's turn of events. I got emotional. I broke all my rules of trading. So I just want to be pretty transparent with you guys and show you guys exactly what happened. So we go back. You guys seen when I took that $6 trade. Then I got stupid and then tried to hedge and took a $147 trade. Finished 6 points out of profit. Then tried to hedge that one. Took a $297 trade. $37 out of profit. 37 points out of profit. $3 trade with 9 points out of profit, and then a $100 trade with 64 points out of profit. Guys, I got completely stupid. So I lost about $600 within probably about a 15-minute time frame off of just me being stupid. I wanted to show you guys that, today I just started emotionally trading and got very, very dumb and did not follow the rules, and this is what happens. But I logged off. Then I said I don't want to go down like this. So I was still emotionally trading, but I logged back in. Found a perfect opportunity to make a good trade. It was textbook. It was great opportunity. And I took it and I finished 112 points in profit, and I had risked $1,000. Made a $709 profit within 3 minutes. And I did you can see right here, $1,000. And I set it for an actual standard 3 minutes instead of the live 3 minutes. So I chose 3 minutes and 3 seconds. And luckily I finished deep in profit. Recouped all my losses and ended today with a $170 profit, based off before it was a $600 loss. And before I took those other trades, I was at I think $12 or $17 profit. But today we finished a lot better. It could have went much worse. I could have lost $600. Guys, don't do this. This was very dumb of me. But, I want to be transparent, and this is what we got. Luckily, guys, we finished today profitable with, and we made our money back, recouped our losses plus more. So yeah, there was a little lesson for today, guys. I'll see you guys next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.